Hello, everybody. Hello. I don't know what the crap is going on with the mic, so we're gonna wipe it down, and that's gonna be the start of the video. It's gonna look just like that, and that's how it went. That's how it happened, and that's all recorded. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Mark, Phil, Mike, Patty, Mike, Zach, Mark, Mike, Kevin, Alexia. Hello. Good evening. Kevin's here. Mitch, Ron, evening. I think to get this started out, I hope, welcome to Cyber Monday. I have no deals for you. And hope everybody had a good turkey day, if that's your bag. If you have turkey, if you have anything to be thankful for, I hope you spent the day having a nice meal with people who are important to you and remain important to you. You know, I don't know anything. So I'm going to do the most redneck thing ever. I'm going to have, this is a Burger King fountain drink. And I'm going to pour some in there. Yes. See? Oh man, it's some weak ass over sugared Coke. It's Coke. It's not like Hunter Biden Coke. It's like soda fountain Coke. And then I'm going to add a little Cardi B to it. Does this get me demonetized? I don't know. Is this? Oh, yeah, a little more. Yeah, we're going to rum and Coke. So this is like a redneck rum and Coke. Class act all the way. You just do a little gentle. Follow me for more recipes. Hello. So Brandon's here. Brandon, I think you kicked my ass last week in football. I don't remember. Mitch, are you kicking my ass? Am I going to win? I don't know, man. Good to see you, Christopher. Mitch brought the deals. Rapture Brewing deals? Did he? Do we have Rapture Brewing deals that I don't know about? Does he have a Cyber Monday thing going on? I don't know. I know that Grim Oak did. Grim Oak had some dinged or whatever it was, Cyber Monday deals. I got a bunch from Waterstones, Barnes & Noble, and everything I wanted to get, mostly for other people, were all sold out and gone. So I didn't really score anything. Greetings and salutations, Stephen Wayne Elson Jr. Oh, he doesn't know it yet, huh? What's up, Russell? Good to see you, Russell. Do not mix a drink tonight. Number one's here. Mr. Weapon. I have Manos. Good evening, Alan. He doesn't know it yet. Well, Mitch said he made some Rapture publishing deals today, aka got some contracts signed. Well, let's just get into that. I read this. I don't know if you saw my review. This is an awesome story. Now, the video is loaded with errors. I mean, it's a Jeff Ward video, but my review on this is loaded with errors. One, I did try to fact check before I went and put the video up, and Mitch steered me wrong. The very man I needed to steer me right steered me wrong and got a fact wrong. It's okay. It doesn't matter. But this is an excellent story. I loved this story. Death on the Swayback. So this is announced. Mitch, you got a lot left? Do you have any still available? I know that Carved in Salt sold out. Kudos to Mitch and Tyler Jones on that sale. Yeah, you did sabotage my video. And but this is awesome. And I did it real awkward, and that was all my fault. Like, I really didn't know what to expect. I'm like, okay, Mitch. Oh, the thing I didn't mention in the video is that Chris does all the artwork for the Rapture chappies, right? So I'm like, oh, Mitch probably wanted to do a favor for the guy who does the artwork. And he's like, well, I need to fill the schedule. And this guy has a story, and I'm going to do it as a favor, and it's going to be whatever. And so I didn't have any hopes for this story, and I loved it. So I highly recommend it. It was a great read. Beautiful little arc. I'm so thrilled I have it. I look forward. I'm going to get the lettered and the numbered and the print. And I'm so excited for those. And so that's why I'm pushing it for anybody who may or may not have gotten it. Well, for those who haven't gotten it, because why would I tell you to get it if you got it? So I was very happy. I always love when that happens, when I go and my expectations are exceeded. Admittedly they were low because I had no frame of reference to his writing, but it was great. It was a really good story. 50 copies remain. Awesome. So plenty. Mitch is knocking it out by selling out most of his chapbooks. Yep. And 2 art prints. Ooh, 2. I'm going to order 1 right now from Mitch. You will like it, Phil. You will like it. So do that. I highly recommend. I dug it. Looks amazing. Now ship that arc over here so I can read it. Damn. I'm sorry, Mike. I have to keep it. I have to. Hey, what's up? Philip's here. Philip. Now it's the Philip show because that's Philip, and we're all happy to have him. I'm glad Philip's here. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm going to read this next after I read Freedom of the Mask because I heard a lot of great things about it. Sold out. Again, kudos to you all, Tyler Jones and Mitch. But I heard great things about it. I mean, I'm not shocked. See that, isn't it funny? I didn't expect anything from the Panatier story, so I read it right away. And I expect this to be great. So I'm like, I'll get to it once I'm done with my other book. It's just weird. Psychology is weird. Jeff's psychology is weird. Red Hand. Get the Red Hand. If I didn't have the bundle deal, I would have missed it. Going to have to get the next bundle for 2025. Yeah, Mitch, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I voted in your poll. I voted for the top option and the bottom option. And then I thought the middle option also worked. I don't know. However you want to do it, Mitch. I don't know if I want to pay for the whole year unless I get some deep, beautiful discount, Mitch. Deep, like a deep discount on the year. But I think paying in 2 sections or 3 is still a fine way to go. So I don't mind. However you want to do it, man. I was going to review my arc, but now that it's out, Mitch clearly didn't want my opinion. Ooh. It's awkward. It got awkward. I'm nervous. Same here, getting the bundle again. Yeah, I will always want to get that bundle. I like that. And then it's just automatic and you're getting it. Oh, by the way, I went with Professor Jeff today. Today was a Professor Jeff mode. So that's what I did. Hey, Patty, I missed the poll. I've been offline for about a week. Yeah, where was the poll? Oh, man, was that in the speakeasy? Oh, Lord, did I just out it? However you want to do it, Mitch. That's funny. That's funny. This was a bad idea because it was just a bad idea. I got all the rums on top, and this soda is just diluted to garbage. And man, it's just a bad move. It was a really bad move. I mean, there's some life left in it, but yeah, I thought it'd be fun. Super sweet fountain drink with the rum. I feel like I was on a cruise ship or something. We got to make our vacations where we can. We got to make our experiences where we just got to bundle them together and make it up. Lance is here. What else? I think I'll offer 2 options: pay the year up front or 2 books at a time. I like that, Mitch. I think that's good. But that year option better be a deep discount. It better be like you buy 1 chapbook and you get the rest of the year for free. I'm kidding. It's worth it. It is totally worth it. You're killing it, kid. You're killing it. You're only 4. And And these chapbooks are awesome. It's a great way to go. And I can't wait for a Rapture Publishing book written by Jeff Terry, and about 400 pages. Patty, how's your trip to the 90s going? If you haven't been online all week. Oh, wouldn't you just like to go back to the 90s? Dang it, Jeff, I'm trying to pay off my Hot Wheels collection. I can't offer that big of a discount. I know, but you'll make it work. So yeah. But since Philip's here, let's I'm going to show this. Although Philip doesn't make a dime on it, I got the 3D slipcase. Look at that. The Sarafina slipcase. It's got sparkles on it. It's got sparkles. I didn't notice that in anyone else's slipcases. And forgive me if others have mentioned it, but I did not notice the sparkles. I love it. Man, Jake Goldberg kicks the ass. I love it. I love these slipcases. I mean, it is such a cool thing. And it is would it be nice to have a matching Philip Michael Caine slipcase for all the Earthling editions? Yeah, I guess. But really holding this, I don't, you know what? If one was offered, I would probably just stick with this, unless I got another Sarafina somehow. If I had another Sarafina, maybe then I would do that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This is a very cool. I love what he does. If you're not on 3D Folio Facebook page, I don't know if this is reproducing. It's not as nice on the video as it is in person, but it's very cool. Very cool. I don't know how many of you got one, but it's very affordable, and it's just such a great. I think he did a great job with the colors. It just totally feels, and it fits like amazingly. I think it would even be a good fit with Mylar on that DJ. Speaking of DJs, oh man, I missed out on that Black Altar dust jacket for Gothic, so I reached out to Brett. It's expensive to buy one. I like what Jason JJ Dynamite did with bundling it and getting the whole shipment. I should have, man. I should have gone that route. But I reached out to him, and he is going to probably hook me up. I'm going to have to get one of those for my. I got like 8 Gothics back there, so I need one Black Altar DJ. Jeff, he's not 4. He's technically 56 months old. Ooh, I got to get one of those. Philip, I don't know. You should be. Yeah, you should. I mean, it's your book, and it's going to be beautiful. So you should do that. Just started Sarafina tonight. Oh, man. I can't wait to do a reread. I want to make it. I'm going to talk a little bit about the book club. I don't know what the next book's going to be. I'm going to do a poll on Patreon. I think one will be Incidents Around the House. The other one will be Kin. I would like to do Sarafina, but it's a limited edition only. Not that, people on the Patreon will, of course, probably all have it. You'll all have it. So it's not like it's a crazy ask. Maybe a Tyler Jones. Maybe Night of Long Knives. I don't know. I'll do a poll, and then I'll leave. I know Alexia mentioned a Neville book, and then Philip recently raved about Nat Cassidy's When the Wolf Comes Home, but that's not out yet. But man, did he put that top of mind? I'm telling you, Philip just like boop, poop, puts it right there, right on top of your head, and then it's like, oh man. Or Jason Rekulak book. I've never read Jason Rekulak. That thing is so awesome. Has the stars. I'm so happy he's selling some of these. Yeah. I'm going to pick up one as well. It's really cool. One more art print left if anyone wants one. Damn. I really need to get that Sarafina slipcase. Yeah, I couldn't have passed on it. And again, I did not know it sparkled like that. That is such a great touch. Totally. It just adds to that vibe. The cosmic vibe of it. Jeff, I finished The Butcher Boy. Final thoughts. It was an awesome experience that I would compare to 1984, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, for how it made me feel. My Suntup will be red again. Oh, well, that's awesome. And I'm telling you that book is, again, it changed every time I read it. I had a little bit of a different reaction to it. And I think the last time I read it, I did get a little choked up at the end. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. If that's their thing, Butcher Boy. Each one is different, same covers but different order. Yeah, that is very cool. I thought the dust jacket fit the Earthling Gothic. Am I wrong? I believe it fit the Cemetery Dance Gothic. I think, were there multiple sizes? Did it only fit? If it only fit the Earthling, then I won't bother. I have my Earthling Gothic squared away. I like that cover. I have multiples of the Cemetery Dance Gothic, so covering one with the Tyson Parks. Okay, that's what I was thinking. But if it only covers the Earthling, it doesn't matter because I put the spine side out of the slipcase, so I don't even look at the dust jacket. So that wouldn't work for me. And it's super expensive just for a dust jacket. Kin over incidents. Yeah. No, Kin isn't also a limited. It's a paperback as well. It's a trade. Kin, yes, 100%. I agree. Okay. That book was good. Yeah, The Wolf Comes Home. I know. Black Altar Jacket fits the Earthling Gothic. Oh, okay. Crap. I wish he made it so it would fit the CD one. I was under the impression that there were two sizes. Yes, that's why I didn't buy one. I only have the one Earthling Gothic. If it fit the CD, I would have bought one. If there are two sizes, I'm not aware. He sent me the one that fits the Earthling. Oh, well, maybe there are two. I'll reach out to him. I asked him. You know what? I could do it right now. The power of the internet. Oh, okay. Here he is. Let me know your address. Can you please confirm if you want the Black Altar covered for the Earthling edition or the CD edition? See, you can get one of two sizes. Boom. Yes, CD Earthling. I'm gonna have to talk to him. Awesome. That is great. That is great. Oh, I'm so happy. So it's totally worth it to me. And Philip, I also have one Gothic Cemetery Dance that's not signed by you. So maybe Tyson Parks could sign that one. I don't know. If you can get a hold of him, I'll send him the book. Too bad that slipcase is only sold on Face Novel. My Serafina will remain. Mr. Weapon, you don't have. I can be the conduit. I can reach out to Jake. He's going to set up a website. I don't know when that's going to be, but he's setting up a website. He doesn't like doing it like this, and I think as his slipcases get more popular and gain more traction. In fact, let me share this real quick. Shows what I know. He definitely makes two sizes. Okay. I just got my copy of No One is Safe hardcover. Post office was scaring me. The book was stuck in Indiana for 6 days. I was stuck in Chicago for 50 years once. Hey, all. Brad initially did the size that fits the Earthling, but since has done sizes. Okay. Thank you, Emilion. Good to see you. I'm going to light a Chiz rant fuse. Did you happen to read the chatter on this Stephen King Facebook site about the CD slipcases for Billy Summers that don't fit the book? Oh, man. That's stellar. That's special. They only waited like 5 years for that book. Slipcase. I'm kidding. It was only like 3. Just 3 years. to wait for that slipcase. And it doesn't fit the book. Wow. Wow. I heard a lot of great things about it. That's awesome. He's a train wreck, man. Seriously, I think The Stand is imminent, thank God. I will only recommend one other book, and that is this Bruises on a Butterfly by Chad Lutzke. This is a CD book, Diamond Line, and I did buy it. I bought it, but I had CD store credit. I had like a little bit of money left over, so I got it it was cheaper than $75. So I've exhausted all my CD money in the account, and I'm getting a very awesome hardcover of a Chad Lutzke title. Love this book. Absolutely love this story. A signed edition. I don't have enough Chad Lutzke signed editions. I have a few. They're all Thunderstorm. So this will be nice. The Diamond Line. Is this effective? So I'll be happy to get that. This will be the only CD I recommend. And there are only 100 copies available. And it's not sold out. So I know last week everybody was gobbling it up. I was late to it. I think I got it the next day. So you still got time if you want it. I highly recommend this story if you've not read it. He's setting up a website this week or very soon, he said yesterday. Yeah. I linked him in the thread. Oh, did you? Did you really? I'll have to see. So go over and get that from Cemetery Dance. Now I got to see this thread that you guys are talking about. Did you really, Stephen Dwayne Ellison Jr.? When? I don't see a you tagged me. Oh, yeah, that was that. No, I haven't seen it. Stephen Dwayne Ellison Jr. Tag me in the thread again because I don't have it. I was just on Facebook. Do it again. Do it live. I looked and looked and looked. So if anybody wants to direct me, I'll be happy to talk about it. It'll be fun. I mean, okay, what do we have here? The book shrunk over time. Lance, nothing beats the feeling of finally getting a great book, right? My Billy Summers fitted nicely into the new CD slipcase. I don't have Myler on it, though. Thanks for letting us know about signed bruises. For some reason, I never got a 1,000 emails pushing it. Isn't it funny how you don't get that relentless attempt at salesmanship when it's some other author's book? I mean, it's just interesting. I don't know if it's, whatever. It's all whatever. I'm not shocked. Evening all, excited to be a part of this Incubus live stream. Is there an incubus or a succubus? You know that there's a succubus and an incubus, right? They're just flirty ghosts. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I'm not an expert on all that. My Billy Summers slipcase is tight AF. Is it tighter than a frog's ass? I ordered it using credit as well. Yes, that's awesome. That is awesome. I ordered it. Also, I found a Chad Lutzke Wormwood from Thunderstorm and jumped on it. Where? eBay? Evil Bay? That's what he co-authored with Tim Meyer, I believe. Tighter than older sun tups with Mylar. I don't have Mylar on it, and it's tight. Hold it upside down and shake it. Hey, folks, out running errands, and I don't have my AirPods, so I'm the asshole in the line blasting Jeff on speaker. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's JJ Dynamite with you live wherever he is. He didn't tell me where he is, but you are lucky to be around him. Everybody, go give JJ Dynamite Murphy a hug. He's the guy playing this real loud. You shouldn't tell me this shit. Shouldn't tell me this stuff, Jason. Because that's what's going to happen. Hey, Jason, put that back. You're not going to pay for it. Etc. and so on. I had a lot to drink. Turn it up, Jason. That's exactly why I told you. Where are you? Where are you running? Where are you running your errands? My CD limited of Gone Girl is so tight in the slipcase, I began tearing the book material after several removes. That was a big complaint about that one, Phil. That it just would. Costco. Oh, Costco. Jill, he's at Costco. Costco has the deals, man. Jill was there actually today, and they mispriced a chair set. These were $900 chairs, and the price above them said $60. And she took a picture, and there's like, we have a case against Costco to get those. It's a leather club chair. It swivels. So you could have a cat, you could be petting a cat and you could swivel around and say, I've been expecting you. And the chairs were $900 and she thought they were $60. And we were trying to figure out the price of a rental car so we could throw them in a rental car and still save money on these chairs. Jason, can you pick me up a gallon-sized bottle of Dove body soap? And a loofah. You can't have a bottle of body soap without a loofah. Philip wants to exfoliate. Sounds like you're going to a Diddy party, Philip. That's baby oil with ketamine in it. You don't think I know that? I am so on top of current events. Pardon me, wink. Oh, pardon me. Man, I wish I could get a pardon for all the shit I didn't do yet. Or did and didn't get caught. Like, okay, everything that happened before today, Jeff has immunity for everything. That's awesome. That, man, get out of jail free card. Well, I guess if my dad was president, not like a deceased welder, I'd have some clout, but do you think Diddy could get that? Like, he has a lot of money. He could just slip some to Biden. Say, hey, look, I want the Hunter package. I want the whatever he got. I want the Hunter package. That'd be great. And a 12-pack of loofahs. Oh, see, yeah. Because, yeah, they got them on sale probably. Did you already use the last one you got in Vegas? Daddy was on top of some current events too, did he? Yes. Pardon Me is also a song by American rock band Incubus. See? I didn't realize it was an Incubus theme. You're going to talk books? Maybe. Oh, my God. It's a rarity. Well, I was. Here, let's talk. Okay. 50 King Sigs coming from Subpress. Some of the comments today were hilarious. From Subpress? How is Bill getting some King signatures? I'll be in a cabin outside of Knoxville this weekend for a company retreat. Had to get warm shit to wear. Heard it isn't short weather. Not Knoxville. Knoxville, it's not going to be toasty. I mean, you can't walk around in shorts out here either. We're a little west and south of Knoxville here, Chattanooga land. Next week we can get Shadowlands, hopefully. And that isn't signed by Peter Straub, but Jared said that was more of a favorite of his than Ghost Story. I never saw it. I never read it. I read Ghost Story, absolutely loved it. I tried to read Coco, and I have Floating Dragon that I just gotta read. I want to read it. Subpress announced the Stand anthology with all SIGs and 50 Kings. Oh, really? Did they really? I didn't. Oh, wow. Was that on Facebook? Okay. Now I gotta look. Now see. Is it on Subterranean Press's site or the Subpress Reader's site? Road of Storms, blah, blah, blah. Hexologists, Ship of Destiny. Maybe Subpress Readers. Okay, I found it. So, do you guys want to see it? Hold on. It's snowing outside. Michigan started snow after the Malfi Book Club, and as to be expected, it's awesome. I had to look up what snow is, though. I missed that announcement. Thank you. I knew I wasn't going crazy. We're going on our trails rides and outdoorsy stuff. That should be fun. Yeah, company retreats, though. I don't know. The 56 were for the Stand. Jeff, are you missing the 15-degree weather in Chicago? 9. Hey, what's up? Chad's here. Dig the velvety. Yeah, it's corduroy, but it's purple. It's cranberry. It's cranberry. I don't know what your monitor is telling you or your phone or whatever. See, Jeff, you miss stuff when you don't pay attention. I know. Subpress email, really? Okay. Well, let me open it up here. Let me see. Let me okay. All right, I'm clumsy all over this. So let me see. Bit of news. Today we received the completed contract for the signed limited edition of The End of the World as We Know It. New Tales of Stephen King's The Stand. No details. New tales. No details for quite a while, except that we expect all or almost all of the contributors to sign. Steve has agreed to sign 50 pages for us. Will they be randomly inserted? Randomly inserted. Never mind. I'm just pumping the brakes. Look at that. Sounds fantastic. Amazing. I would take one. Dirk Berger, amazing artist guy. And those are reserved for the first 50 people who comment, right? That's awesome. That is a good play, Sean. That is a good play. Nope. Oh, buzzkill. You have to win a contest adjacent to themes in the Stand. So some kind of apocalyptic cage match will be required, I guess. Wow, where'd you get those details? If this was another publisher, we would be inundated with a gazillion win a free Stephen King book emails. You're damn right. You're damn right. Commenting just in case. That's funny. If only you order the latest Boogerman book. I'm excited about a signed limited with or without the King's page. That's going to be an awesome addition. Wow. I mean, I'm kind of, Phil Fracassi was in it, I'd be all over it. So, this is going to be amazing. Congrats. What a class act that Paul Miller is. Zach Wood says, wowzers. Wowzers. Congrats, says our Stephen Wayne Elson Jr., our hometown hero. Great news. Sounds intriguing. I think congratulations, Bill is signing this contract. Is awesome. I truly believe the book is one of those things we have been needing for decades. I don't know if I'd agree with that. I don't know. Start saving the money now. That's interesting. 50 SIGs. Who's going to get them? You know, that's nice. I mean, And I mean, everybody is just owning Richard Chismar. Richard Chismar is getting owned everywhere he goes because he's just not he's not an ace. Bill Schaefer's getting 50 cigs in a just announced book. Unbelievable. Jeff, tell me you did zero prep without saying it. Holy shit, you're not even kidding. But this wasn't even on my radar. Like I kind of, I'm glad to have the community here because it's not just me and you guys bring it up. So this, even if I did prep, I guess I have to go to all the publisher pages and do all this work just to have Stephen Dwayne Nelson Jr. not yell at me, but then he's going to yell at me anyway. I'm going to have to go to Maine and force King to sign my first edition of complete and uncut stand. That would be easier and more likely of a way to get a King Sig. Well, now you're talking Annie Wilkes shit. No Philip or Chad, no care. Tell me about it. Oh my God. Oh, that would be so. Like when everybody's saying this is the book we needed and everybody's jazzed about it, and there are some good authors in there. Yes, there are. There are quite a few good authors in there. But I guess I'm torn because it just like, yes, this isn't fan fiction because these are professionals and these are very talented voices in horror. So it's not fan fiction, and that's insulting to call it that. But I don't know. I guess yes. If Phil Fracassi was in there and a few more of my favorite authors, I would be jazzed about it. I see what I'm struggling against is being honest. Like I'm trying not to be honest right now. I'm trying to look at it like it's not anything anybody should want because I'm sour that it doesn't have all my favorite authors. See, I will be tempted to see if I can get a signed copy. I'm not going to do any contest or jump through hoops to get a Stephen King signature, because that's sort of dehumanizing. I hate that element of collecting. If you have to prostrate yourself, is that? I'm not talking. I'm not. If you have to grovel or crawl or beg or kiss ass, it's not worth it. Unless your soul or your dignity is worth less than a Stephen King signature, then sure, I suppose. But the begging and cajoling stuff is, nah, I don't think so. Hometown hero. Well, you don't have to, but honestly, I thought you did that. I didn't today. I know it doesn't have Fracassi and Lutsky, which is stupid, but it does have Lansdale, Mallerman, and Malfi. Yeah, and I know you're not too much of a fan, but Jans is in it also. I'm not a fan. I mean, Jans, the one thing I read by him, unless I read a short story that I'm forgetting, was not for me. It was like if you graduated from Goosebumps but weren't ready for Philip Fracassi, you could read Jonathan Jans. And I'm sorry, Mike. I mean, that makes it seem like I'm knocking any fans of his stuff, which there's certainly a place for him if you're a fan. But that's, I don't know, just didn't do it for me. And that's all cool. That's all cool. No guilty pleasures here, please. If you like CJ Tudor, you can like CJ. I'll allow it. It's fine. I agree with Mitch though. Yeah, about the two signatures that are missing. It's probably going to be better than the LP Carey book. I would say you're probably right, Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. It is this edition of The Stand. No, because Philip's in there. What do you baited me into this trap? The only thing about the Carey book that I don't like is that art. I haven't read it yet, but the drive-in anthology was apparently kind of meh. So this stand antho from the same editors doesn't have me over the top with anticipation. That's a good point, Ron. That's a good point. Bummer. Slides the drive-in antho further down TBR. I heard that too. I heard that from other people. Like, it just wasn't. The thing is, the drive-in was so crazy and out there. That was seriously like, it was like John dies at the end. It was so absurd and bizarre, and I loved every minute of it. But you couldn't really wrap your head around a central thing to iterate on, right? You could pick a scene, you could read the omnibus, all three drive-ins, and pick something you could sort of expand on. I'm sure a talented person could, talented author. But it's just not the same as The Stand. I mean, you got The Stand. Holy shit, that's so big, expansive, and focused at the same time. You have a disease, you have a battle between good and evil, you have the dreams, you have people segmenting. You could have somebody who is torn, like Harold Lauder was, or Nadine Cross. You could play up all kinds of stuff. You could have a super baddie on his way to Vegas and he never makes it by the time the book ends. And so he's out there in the world. I don't know. I mean, there's so many things you could do. And Tremblay is in it as well. Yeah, I mean, I like Tremblay. I really liked the two books he's written that I've read, Cabin and Headful. But I don't know. That's not enough. Stephen A. Elson Jr., you don't want to read the new Philip content? Are you even a freak? I don't think essayists are signing the Carrie book. I could be wrong about that. I'll read the Stand anthology just to see how folks expand on the novel, but I don't need a sign limited. No, not really. And it is more of a curiosity to me. I think there's just, I think a very, Philip, you know what you should do? You should write a Stand inspired short story for the Patreons. Philip's like, he's swearing his head off right now. Just to thumb your nose at the editors who didn't select you. Not that you want to. I'm not saying you feel any way about it. I mean, as a fan, as somebody who loves literally everything you've written that I've read, see how I won't vouch for things I haven't read, even though I have absolute every confidence that will hold true no matter what I read. As a fan, I'm annoyed you're not in it. As a fan, but I don't want to put words in your mouth. I don't want to create any bad blood between anybody on this channel any more than I already have. And but yeah, I would love to see a Philip Fracassi inspired, or a Philip Fracassi story inspired by The Stand. Holy shit. That would be cool. That would be very, very cool. Maybe it's after the events of the book and a baby's born. I know there was one. No, there was a baby. Wasn't the baby born in the book? I haven't read it in a long time. I'm hedging on saying whose baby it was because I don't know if people haven't read The Stand. I love that book. It is one of my absolute favorite books. It's not a bad idea. I just reread the novel last month. Oh, that's perfect, man. Did they have the baby in the book? Was that in the epilogue? Or the falling action part? Or was it in the climax of the story? Huge miss by the beard guy that's editing it. Yeah. Yeah. The extended version is the preferred edition. the author's preferred edition. And it's not extended, it's just unabridged. So yeah, that's my favorite too. I read the original 800 page edition or whatever, the one that was 400 pages less. And I liked it. You know, I really did. I didn't notice anything was missing, and it worked. The book worked. I loved it. And then I read the unabridged, and I get it. And I was a super King fan at that time. Just everything, he was my Michael Jordan. It spells moon. I like the unabridged better. Also, more trash can man early stories. Yeah, that is the one thing that I didn't notice in the abridged edition, is that Trash Can Man just sort of blips around the country. The continuity is lost, and you miss out on some really great scenes. I want to write about the kid trapped in the car for 3 days. The kid. Uh-oh. See? Look at that. The kid. Man, I know you will just kick ass at it. Sounds great, Philip. When can I expect it on my desk? Oh my God, could you imagine? You write that, you get it on Goodreads somehow, and then I'll give I don't want to give a bad review to something out of spite. I wouldn't even do that to a Chismar book. It has to be a bad book. Who knows? What if all the stories in the Stan anthology are awesome? They could be. I mean, Malfi's will, Mallerman's will, Lansdale, they'll all be awesome, except some. Philip, is that why you were asking for books, movies, TV shows with isolation themes? No, that's for an essay I'm writing. Oh, interesting. Yes, Philip was asking for movies and TV shows that had isolation as a main factor. So what else? I have this set up. I got to show this to you guys because I totally missed out on it. I wasn't paying attention like I should be, but it's not anything I'm going to buy anyway. It would make a swell chapbook. Yes, it would. But Curious King did The Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy, and it is just effing stunning. Now, if you're a fan, I was scrolling through. I'm like, oh, okay, I was reading all this blah, blah, right? Nobody reads the blah, blah. I write marketing for a living, and nobody reads the blah, blah I write. Maybe if it was good. Some examples of art that get people to pause and look. Oh, look at that shark plane, whatever that is. I don't know. I didn't read the series. Some insight, some interiors look cool. This got Doctor Who vibes to me. I don't know. And then you're moving into the edition. So here's the standard edition black. Each colorway is limited to 375. So there are 375 of the black editions. And it looks awesome, right? And then you scroll down and it's out of stock. And you're like, and then you don't finish that because you don't want to get demonetized. Then you keep scrolling and you're like, oh, these are beautiful. If I was a fan of the Hitchhiker Guide, I would be just pissed that I missed out. Look, you got a whale on there. There's a whale. Then you keep going. You're like, oh, look at this. They had another standard edition. Oh, this is each colorway. I love the U's. They add U's over there. I don't know why. U is an underutilized vowel, maybe. So they throw it in. They don't have to in Britain. And you're like the champagne edition. And you scroll, add to cart. So you know what it does when you see the black one's not there? You feel this scarcity. You have a scarcity mindset. It's going. I need it. What happened? And I can't get it. Now I'm frustrated. And then you see this one's available. And you automatically think, oh, no one wanted that one. Huh. But you are tempted. You're like, I can secure mine now. Somebody overlooked the champagne edition. And then you look at that and you're like, wow, that's beautiful. That is really beautiful. Then you got the deluxe, which is shut up for just 300 or oh, I'm sorry, 560 pounds right here. Looks gorgeous. Shut up with that top edge spring. Just shut your mouth. Then you got the lettered 42 individual keys. I don't know what this means. Oh, 26 copies. I didn't go into this. But look at that. Just shut up. That's gorgeous. So, I don't know. That's not my bag. Maybe it is yours, but not mine. I read it unless you're credited. Huh? They need a towel edition. For some reason, I just don't like Hitchhiker all that much, which is kind of surprising and off-brand for me. It's a beautiful book, though. Huh. Hey, Jeff, how far did you get in NaNoWriMo? Oh, that was a stupid thing for me to say early on. Because what I did was I went back and I looked at this. I got a 3,000-word story called Same Seat that I'm going to dust up and I'm going to post. I'm going to give it a point first. I got to give it a point. It has no point, but I did not write anything new. Man. There's so much potential tomorrow. But today it just didn't work out. And every day is today. Oh, I really sucked at it, man. That really, I shouldn't have let myself down like that, but I did. I passed on Hitchhiker as well. Wasn't my cup of tea. I'm going to just keep showing you guys the Champagne edition because that's available. There it is. Champagne edition. Meanwhile, the next Fable is still overpriced. The deluxe is the best looking one, yeah. I read it last month, Taking a Train to London. Did you like it? Did get the Ted Klein, though, from Cairo Terra. Has anyone actually seen an announcement regarding bruises? Because I haven't, and now I'm wondering if it was ever even announced. I didn't see it announced, Chad. No. Did not see any Diamond Line announcement. I keep getting the Thunderstorm email, and they announced, what was it yesterday? Something. But it wasn't bruises. I should look. If I'm going to bring it up, I should look. I don't know. Let me pull this over here. What was Thunderstorm? Was it yesterday? I don't know. Thunderstorm. It was. So, what was it yesterday? It was this book yesterday. Brian Keene, Richard Chismar, and then, Jonathan Shaish. I'm sorry to Jonathan. Skaich. I'll say Skaich. I do know Jonathan Skaich and Richard Chismar wrote the Black House screenplay together, I believe. I could look it up. Do I have it here? I don't know. You guys look at that while I'm over here. Let me see. Hold, please. No, that's Goat Stories. I thought I had it. I don't know where it is. It's a little book. Ugh. Oh my God. Nope. Yeah, I think I found it. Guys. Don't worry. I'll be right back there. Yeah. Oh, man. Jeff's on top of it. Look. So I'll show you when I'm done sharing this. So, yeah, it is The Fallen. It's a book by 3 people, signed by all 4 contributors. Keene, Chismar, Shaish. Oh, and Steve Wands Oh, illustrated by Steve Wands. Okay, so it's actually illustrated. All right, so 4 people, three people had to write this book, and 1 illustrated it, and that's what they shared yesterday. But no, I did not see any announcement on bruises. Did not. Chad, I never received an email. Nope. See, nobody saw it. Yeah. I bought a copy though. Can't wait for my copy to arrive. It's I think January. I didn't even see an announcement about, but I bought one. Chad, nothing. Just heard about it here. Okay, thanks. Paul told me that CD was going to announce it a week ago. So strange that they would be late doing that. Yeah, it's really not like them. I wish I had the cash for their deluxe Hyperion. I loved Hyperion and the Fall of Hyperion. Those first 2 books are some of the best of sci-fi. My brother-in-law just read Hyperion, and he thought it lagged in the middle, and then it got really good at the end. It redeemed itself. So I only saw the post for bruises on the Jeff Word page, then searched the CD website. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty wild. So yeah, that Jonathan Shaish, whatever, Skate, did this, and I have his signature. Look at that right here. Chismar and Skate in my Borderlands Little Books series of the disgraced Thomas Monteleone. Disgraced. The Shamed. Why am I wearing this stupid purple thing anyway? It's cranberry, Jeff. Yeah, I know. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm handcuffed to the chair. That was risky. Patty, Lena, I would keep an eye out for secondhand sub press hitting the market. All right, so we determined this is the Black House screenplay, which is cool, and I think this gets a screenplay based on Black House by Stephen King and Peter Straub. Yeah. This gets some money on the secondary because it's affiliated with Stephen King. And is this one that, yeah, this is one of those jag-off editions where they just up the print run to 1,000 copies. All the other books are like, what were the other books? 500? They just doubled the print run arbitrarily. It's just a jerk move, man. Jerk move. CD will announce it with a Chismar bundle requiring you to put Chiz's book on the best-selling list. Yeah. Jeff, why do you have that? Because I collected the little books. I got series 2 and 3 complete. Monteleone actually did me a favor on series 2. He emailed me, said, I have an entire series 2 for sale. And he sold it to me, the entire series 2, all at once, not matching numbers, for $185. All 15 books. And I was like, yeah, I'm on that. That included the Joe Hill book, which was by itself at that time selling for $200. So I'm like, oh my God, I got the deal of the century. And then when series 4 came out, I was like, peace out, man. No way. And then, so he was dangling Stephen King over our heads the entire series 3. And I was pissed off about that. And then when he announced series 4, we're going to be classic or deceased authors with living editors who will sign. I'm like, yeah, I'll pass. And then Philip, you were supposed to do that one. And I'm like, all right, well, I got to get at least one. And then he disgraced himself by being a total jag-off to that woman. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna deal with him anymore. He's a jerk. Hello, Cat House. Good to see you. How much is that one going for, Jeff? The book, the screenplay one? I don't know. I thought it was getting some good money, but maybe it isn't. Little Book. Chismar. Screenplay. Let's see. Buy it now for $120 or $44 or best offer. $55, buy it now. Yeah, it's not getting anything. Oh, look at this. Yeah. $22 with no bids on it. It did sell for $35. All right. Also sold for 50. So it's its value was up there before. The Broken Binding is doing Hyperion in 25. I may get that one. It won't be Curious King, but it'll be pretty and less. Yes. Patty, that is a lane I will travel in a lot more. I like that lane. Inexpensive, but still special. I like it. It's a sweet spot. That's a great deal. You should resell them. I don't know if I'll get that money, Philip. Mine is forever on the market until it's someone else's. Hey, guys, which press is doing Aldous Huxley's Brave New World? Oh, I forgot. Liras are hand-eye. Yeah, 185 was a totally sweet deal. I think he didn't do the math right. And then I don't know what he thought, and I just jumped on it and I didn't correct him. Because I clarified with him. He told me, like, I forgot what he said, what it is per book. I could do the math right now. I thought he said, let me see. I'll do the math right now. This is embarrassing. I should never try math. 185 divided by 15. That comes out to $12.33 per book. And then I got the slipcases separately, but thanks, Stephen Wayne Elson Jr. I couldn't remember where I saw it, but I remember being blown away by the art. Yeah. Man, that was a bad move. It was a waste of good rum. Cardi B. That's where she got her name from. She has a sister named Hennessy. And she didn't want to just go out there and be Bacardi. So she's Cardi B. Full of useless information. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw it mentioned on Lyra's newsletter. I don't remember. I don't think it was. Limited edition. Brave New World. I'm researching it live. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Oh shit, this is my show now. Well, when you don't plan a show, you got to let everybody else do it for you. I don't remember. I'm not finding it, but I did see it somewhere. Did see it. I did. So what else? Oh, I wanted to talk about Robert McCammon. Who's going? Are you going? It's Saturday. It's sold out, by the way. I reached out to Jake at Alabama Booksmith because on the site, and I'll show this to you because he made me feel insane, right? He made me feel crazy, which isn't hard to do. I'm not saying it's an accomplishment, but Robert McCammon, Leviathan, Saturday, December 7th, 2024 at 1 p.m. Central, right? You're like, oh, so you go there and you go up to that upstairs room and it starts at 1 p.m. Well, then you look over here at important note number 2. If you are unable to attend in person, you may watch Robert McCammon's presentation on Facebook live at noon. Well, that's an hour before 1. So does the event start at noon or 1? It definitely starts at noon. I emailed Jake just to clarify. And he's like, no, the signing starts at 1. The book signing. I'm like, yeah, no, I know that is usually how it goes, but why would you have 1 o'clock up here? Why wouldn't you just have noon? Just say, starts at noon. And then at 1 o'clock, he goes downstairs and does the signing. So you can go to Alabama Booksmith without a ticket to hear Robert speak and get all your stuff signed. No problem. You could bring, I don't know how many books. And that's all good, but you really do want to hear him talk. He's awesome. He's so passionate about his work, and he's a gentleman, a really great guy. So I will be there. And I'm just clarifying for anybody who may be going and just looking at this page, you got to be there by noon if you have a ticket. I have a ticket. I'm going to be getting Leviathan, the trade edition, signed. He also has a bunch of other books. You got to see if you all sign copies. And he's got all of these are there. You got 7 Shades paperback, Stinger, the movie tie-in or the TV show tie-in, Mystery Walk, Gone South. These are paperbacks. Mr. Slaughter, Speaks a Nightbird. All of these are all the McCammon titles that if you order and go there, you'll pick them up. I ordered 5. So I'm filling out my McCammon collection with all signed copies. You just can't go wrong. And you can get them mailed to you. So you can order these now up until December 6th. This Friday is your last chance to order these signed books, and they'll mail them to you if you can't make the event. So stock up on Robert McCammon signatures. These will all be signed. The entire Speaks the Night, the entire Matthew Corbett series, you can get all signed in various states. Like I got the 5. I didn't have the 5 before. And the Border I'm getting. They also have the Listener. Where's the Border? Oh, up here. No, Mystery Walk. Whatever. I got the 5. Is it gone? Is the Border gone? Wow. It doesn't matter, Jeff. You can keep scrolling and making everybody dizzy, but it doesn't matter. Wow, it's gone. I must have got the last one or something like that. Maybe they need to resupply. Anyway, go there Saturday. I hope to see as many people as possible. I really pulled back out of my purchases, allowing me to save and buy stuff I really want. So I got Kane and Frankenstein, but literally nothing else for like 3 months. Wow. Good for you, Stephen Wayne Elson Jr. Mike's going. Good. I'm glad you're going. He's having the paperbacks this time. First time ever, he said. Normally only hardbacks. Yeah, he's doing the paperbacks of the back stock. What's up, hardcover fan attic? Fan attic. That's if you have an attic where you store your fans. You're a fan attic. Good to see you. A lot has come out lately. Series I just had to finish. I now wish I would have started collecting the Cairo Terra letters instead of the numbered after seeing those tray cases. You don't have the SST, the Listener? I do. I have the SST, the Listener, and the Cemetery Dance, the Listener. Oh my gosh. Man, I made a big mess over here. Here it is. Yes. So I have but the Border I didn't have. I didn't have the Border. The SST edition. Look at this thing. This is Vincent Sammy, I believe, did the art. Bonkers signature sheet signed by Robert McCammon, illustrated throughout. Beautiful book. The Listener, you know. And then you got, and this was like $50, this book. Then you got this, the Cemetery Dance tray cased lettered edition. which is extremely underwhelming for $500. And I got it for half price. So $500 for this thing. It's an okay page. I like the art. The art's okay. In the signature sheet, I got XX. But the paper quality isn't even as good as the $50 version. Great story though. Love this story. So I don't need to buy. Oh, and they couldn't even spring for a ribbon in the tray case. So there's a tray case, and you just have to tip it to get the book out. Like usually they have a pull ribbon where it lifts the book for you. Couldn't even do that. But yeah, I read this, loved it. It's an amazing story. So I don't need to buy that. Now, yeah, if I was a completist, I would buy all the paperbacks because I don't have the paperbacks just to be a completist, to have the editions, but I'm not like that. I just want the books I don't have. Although I did spring for Stinger, which is the Peacock tie-in. I don't know why I did that, but I got the Border, the 5, and I do want all the Levidian paperbacks. So I got King of Shadows because I have everything up to Cardinal Black. And then I just bought King of Shadows, and I'll have 7 Shades of Evil. And then whenever Leviathan paperback comes out, I'll get that from Alabama Booksmith. So I do have it. Yes. I wish I could go. I know you all have a good time. How far are you? You're in Arkansas, right? That's how I say Arkansas. Arkansas. I mean, unless you're going to call Kansas Kanawha. Wow, man. Wow. I totally broke something. Something broke in my brain. And we're just gonna move along because that's Arkansas. Kansas. Yeah, that's what you'd have to call. Are we calling it Kansas or Kansas? Either one. You're gonna spell it that way. Let's stick to one. Kansas. Anyway, oh, sorry, I misheard. I thought you said you didn't have to listen to The Border. Wow, didn't know that was going for $500. No, it's not going for $500. I believe that's what it cost. I believe this is my first lettered edition I ever bought, and it was the worst. Yeah, there it is, right there, on the dust jacket. See, $500. And I got it half price, so I only paid $250, and it was a long time ago. And I really wish I didn't, but because this is a superior edition. I mean, the paper is better. The page design's better. Everything about this book is better, and so SST wins. I mean, SST wins a lot. Totally. Arkansas. Kansas pronounces Kansans pronounce Kansas with the A's silent. I'm not even going to try that. I'm deciding on how much of a completist I want to be, just arriving for 3 authors now. Just aiming for 3 authors now, and it's fun but rough. It is crazy. You can't even be a completist on Philip Fracassi. I mean, very few people. Maybe Stephen Wayne Nelson Jr. You can't. You'll go crazy. It's fun. It is fun. It's fun unless you are like compulsive in your quest. If you absolutely have to, if you're driven and must have all the books, that's painful. That's a punishment. But if you're like, I'm aiming to fill out my collection and I'm flowing down the river and gathering the books as I come across them, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it, then it's cool. Hi, everyone. Hey, Jay Stones. Better late than not at all. Not the worst. Wasn't your rusty puppy lettered as well? Yes. We gotta look at that now. This This Rusty Puppy is what cured me on Gauntlet. Rusty Puppy. A tray case, like almost exactly like the listener tray case from CD, except even Barry put in a ribbon to lift the book out. But what you got here, this is clip art. This is like stock art. He bought this off a royalty-free stock site. There's no illustrator attributed to it because there is no illustrator. And then for the inside end papers, he just used the shit out of it. And then what do we have for a signature page? A cropping of the same image. But I will say this has signatures by Joe Lansdale and James Purefoy, who played Hap in this series. And he wrote the introduction, and the introduction is a startling, riveting 2 pages. So the introduction, but it's a cool thing to have, I guess. I haven't read it yet. But like I said, even Barry knew to have a ribbon in there so you can get the book back out. But that dust jacket kills it. Just kills it dead. And the book itself is this almost feels like a print on demand hardcover. This is the worst lettered edition I own. And cured me on Gauntlet. Never again. Good memory, Ron. Good memory. And the paper is it's like dime store paperback paper in a lettered. But it was cheap. It was like 175 for a lettered. It was cheap. And again, I think I actually got it on a discount. Whatever. Ron, yeah, I have that one. Piss Poor. Yes. Checked in a while, but are they still available at SST? The listener? No. SST Publications UK. I believe it's long sold out. Cardinal Black's gone. Gone south. Where are we at? I don't even see it. Oh, there's only 2 pages. Like everything he has from Robert McCammon. Yeah, out of print. Gone. So it's gone. It's a shame. Even Them by Billy Chismar sold out at SST. Good for him. Especially if you go for anthologies and periodicals too. Oh yeah, if you want to get every appearance of every Fracassi short story, you're gonna chase shit down forever. Yeah, you're gonna lose your brain, man. I tried for several years to be a completist for Lansdale. Freaking impossible. I have 250 volumes now and not even close. That guy is a maniac. But that is an impressive collection, Mike. You could be proud of that. It's a very noble quest. I don't even think Joe Lansdale knows how many there are. He's just like, whatever. I'd say it's between Mitch, that guy with multiple egoists, and me. Sean. Hap. Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's spelled Shung. Speaking of, where is Sean? I don't know. Hopefully he's back at work. Hope he's back at work. When I met him, it was John or Don, but wasn't Sean until I had a few drinks with him. Yeah, you don't know. I asked him to repeat himself so many times. He was a gentleman about it, but we rode. I think we were riding back from the farm at the end of the fest when I was just, man, I was done. Oh, when we were driving back from Prairie Creek Farms and we were going to the taco place, I was so done. Sean kept me alive because he was talking to me the whole time. And otherwise, that rental would have been a twisted heap on the side of the road. My fracassi stacked on top of each other are about 1.5 feet taller than me now. Oh, shit. Jeez. Yes. So what am I bringing to get signed? Let's show that. Let me show that. So I'm bringing, and I'm going to ask you guys something because I want your opinion. What do you think? I know what the answer is, so I don't know why I'm asking. But Stinger, the book club edition of Stinger, I'm going to get the dude to sign, so I'll have that. I have this trade edition of the Trevor Lawson Last Train from Perdition. Now, I don't have the first one, which is I Travel by Night. So I got to get this one signed and then get that other one. Mystery Walk. This is the first edition, second printing that I got on eBay. I did an unboxing for it. So there you are. I'm going to get that signed. Then I have 2 books, which is what I was going to ask you guys. Would you do this? You probably would. If you're there, you're like, shit, Jeff, if these are the last 2 books you have by Robert McCammon that you don't have signed yet, other than those 3, 5 books. It's not crazy. It's not sick. And I bought a lot of books from there. But the Ark of Mine, I don't have signed. I don't believe I do. No. So I will get this one signed. I have the first edition hardcover. Thank you, Ron. And then this, the Ark of Midnight Under the Big Top. I don't have it signed. It has a McCammon story in it called The Great White Way. And I had him sign the numbered and the lettered edition I have of this book. So Robert McCammon signatures in those 2. And I think I'll get him to sign the Ark. Now, this Ark is signed by Brian James Freeman already. Big thanks to Martin for connecting me with this book. He gifted this to me, so big thank you to him. And anyway, those are the 2. But, I was like, do I get the Arks signed? I think we know the end. I'm talking to a bunch of people, and I'm asking you for permission to go full throttle on an addiction. Like, you guys all have the same addiction. So it's kind of stupid. Yes, all of them. See, I mean, yeah. It was the Oasis on the radio that kept you going, admit it. And I only have 1 copy of all the versions. Yeah. Oh my God. Just dust jackets off for safe travels. Good man. Yeah, you got to be some kind of maniac. I'm ready to go, and I'm going to bring Jesse Garcia gave me 2 books to sign. So I'm going to bring 2 for him and these 5 for me. And then every McCammon book I have is signed, which is a cool feeling, and it's fun. And the guy's a legend. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm so pumped about it. And then, yeah. So, yeah. And like, I could have kept the dust jackets on just for show and tell tonight. But, man, I'm so paranoid about driving to Birmingham, getting like almost all the way there and thinking, oh, I left something. So I want to prepare them and have the stack ready to go out the door with me Saturday morning. So that's where I'm at. And I figured you guys would say, get them all signed. Got to run, kids. Dinner is ready. Have a great week. You too, Philip. Glad you could stop by and sit for a bit. I'm going to be cutting out in 5 minutes too. I'm going to be getting going. Go full glutton on the signing. I know. And last year I brought 7 books just for myself. If he don't care to sign them, get them signed. Oh, he won't. He's a very patient, very nice guy. In fact, I was at the end, near the end of the line last year, and I felt so bad. And he signed them all. He was talking to me, taking his time. He is such a class act. And if you do go and you're only going to the signing, still buy a book from Alabama Booksmith, even if it's a book you already own. Give them business. I mean, it's such a great thing that they're doing this, and they have this event every book launch. Still do this. Still buy a book. Good night. Hope you keep enjoying the break from deadlines. Yeah. Got to take out Loki. Okay. Well, I'm going to get going too. I didn't even talk about what else. Limited edition Whoppers. Burger King has limited edition Whoppers. We're about limited editions. Get the maple barbecue bacon Whopper. It is fantastic. And the pickle fries. Limited time. Cyber Monday deals, bruises on a butterfly. We talked about Sarafina Slipcase. The Thing. Producer Jill and I watched The Thing last night. First time I've seen it since 1984. Brilliant movie. It takes you back to a time when they actually cared about telling stories instead of big flashy pictures and zingy one-liners. And I will say, Mac, at the end of the movie, Mac is the thing. It's not Childs. Mac is the thing. 100% sure. Signed limited edition Whoppers? No, they're not signed. But I bought 2 hardcovers for tickets, and I'm taking 8. Wow, hope that isn't too many. No, 8's not bad. 8 isn't bad. You're a fan. So we talked about everything else. These Whoppers, more or less illustrations than your standard sub press release. The wrapper has a lot of illustrations on it, a lot of text and stuff. Infographics, if that is considered illustration, then yes, more than sub press. So anyway, I don't know how long these limited edition Whoppers are available. They also have a Pickle Ranch Whopper. That's pretty good. Chismar will send you a king-signed Whopper wrapper if you order his book. He'll sign you Stephen King used toilet paper. I do not like this redneck rum and Coke. But it's what I deserve. It's the drink I deserve. I'm still digging the chicken Big Macs. See, now you're talking McDonald's. The Big Mac is like the size of a White Castle now. They're so tiny. This is what I can close the show out with this stuff. I can close the show out with Whopper fast food talk. I can do that. But I did talk about everything except Fableistic. We're going to hold on that. We're going to talk about them in the future, though, I think. But anyway, until next week, I'm gonna get going. I hope whoever wants to go goes to see Mr. McCammon in Birmingham. I will be there. I hope to see as many of you as possible. Where's your Alice unboxing video? You're right. I got to do that. I got to do that one, and I have to show you I got to do my Cypher slipcase one, and then I got to do one for this one too. So yes, I'm way behind, man, way behind. So anyway, take it easy. I will see you all next week. Take it easy, Kevin. Glad you were here. I'm glad everybody was here. Oh, the one with the fried jalapenos is great. Just wish I had an extra patty. Thank you for that, hardcover fanatic, and good night to you. Take it easy, Jeff. Have an amazing night. You too as well. Everybody, have a good one, and I hope to see you. If you see a side-by-side driving down from Knoxville, that means I made a decision. All right. Well, I would love to see you guys. So anyway, take it easy, and I'll see you next week. If not, at the McCammon event. And, just it's that time of year, so, stay frosty.